Alright, this is going to be a quick guide on echoes because I had one guy ask me about it, so I'm making a video. The question is what slots should you use for like bonus attack or anything, so I'm just going to go through the whole process here. Of course, it's going to be different for DPS characters and support characters. Either way it goes, honestly, the common setup is going to be a 4-cost echo in the first slot, 3-cost echoes in these top two, and then 1-cost echoes right here. So we go 1 4, 2 3s, and 2 1s. Now I kind of forgot about this, so I'm going to quickly add this into the video. One thing that's important is upgrading your data bank for these echoes, because at the beginning, if you're a new player especially, you're going to only have an 8-cost limit, and as you saw there in what I was showing, I have a 12-cost here. Okay, so what you need to do is grind out these echoes, of course, to at least get to level 10 is where you're going to have the cost limit. At level 3 is where you're going to get the 10 cost limit. And that's important because if you don't have that, you can't do this setup. You're going to have to be you're going to have God damn. You're gonna be forced to use a different combination of echoes, like I don't know, 1 4-cost echo, a 3-cost, a 1-cost, and so please make sure before you're worried about what your echoes are, upgrade your echoes, get your data bank leveled up, and I'll talk about that more later in the video. Now another thing is it's important to know that your echoes are gonna want to usually be part of the same set, and what I mean by this, of course, for this character, so if you see right here, it shows the sonata effect. So you get a 2 bonus if you're using 2 matching echoes of the same set. And of course, if you have 5 echoes matching the same set, you'll get the 5 bonus. Usually, commonly, every character is going to want to have a whole set on them. And of course, it varies for which set it can be on that character. So if you want to know that, look up a guide on that character. But you want to at least more later in the game. If you're new, you don't really have to worry about this just yet. But later down the road, when you're trying to build your characters to your ideals, you're going to want to get a full set on them. So that's a good thing to know. Now, this top slot right here, as you can see, is kind of separated from everything else here. This is the main echo you use in the game. And if you read the echo skill, it'll tell you what it does, and it can help a lot of things like give you bonus damage and such. Now, this is the primary slot that most people are going to use a 4-cost echo in. Some people use 3-cost echoes, but most commonly it's going to be a 4-cost echo up here. For as to which stat this 4-cost echo wants, again, is very dependent on the character, but for common DPS characters, it's going to be either crit rate or crit damage. All right, this is the crit slot, pretty much. For support characters, it's probably going to be along the lines of HP, attack, or defense, whatever they scale on, it can vary. But for DPS characters, it's mainly crit. Now moving on to the 2 3-cost echoes, depending on your character's element, it's going to be that character's damage bonus. So the character this is equipped on is a Havoc character, so I have 2 3-cost echoes that are Havoc damage bonus. These can be attack too if you don't have a good element damage bonus. That's fine. If you're having trouble getting your ultimates, then using energy regen is also arguable. It varies, but most of the time when you have a good setup, this is going to be element damage bonus, and for support characters, it's probably going to be energy regen, attack, or even HP defense. Now for the bottom 1-cost echoes here, for DPS characters, they're always usually going to be attack. For other support characters that may have scale on attack, we'll use these too, or they'll most likely use HP or defense. That's the common setup, right? Your crit up here, damage bonus, attack for a DPS character. Now I'm going to show you an example of what a support character looks like. So we have a 4-cost echo here. Mine's a little bit different for this character, but most commonly you'll put on something like this. It'll be HP just fine, and read the echo skill. It's a 4-cost echo. The echo does some good shit, and then we got energy regen, HP. That's the setup for a support character. I'll show you another one. Healing bonus is another thing that healing characters can get. Attack, because this characters' healing is based off of attack. It can really vary, but for DPS characters, it's going to be pretty similar with a lot of things. So here's another Havoc character. Crit damage, Havoc damage bonus, attack. I'll show you what an Electro DPS character looks like. Crit rate, electro damage, attack. You get the idea. Hopefully you get the idea. If you want to know specifically what echoes you should use and what stats you need, watch a video on that character you're trying to figure that out. Easiest way to do things. One thing I hope that Kuro does in the future is maybe a button somewhere to show you recommended stats and sets. Now, just to quickly remind you on how you get echoes and how you get the better ones is you gotta literally collect them all. If we go here to the data bank real quick, getting up to level 20 is gonna be the goal here because you get 100% enhanced drop rate for any boss echo. This resets each week, you get 15 chances. Of course, and you get the drop rarity, which is 80% gonna be 5 stars, 20%. Now, how do you even upgrade your data bank at all? Literally by collecting them all. So every echo you see, just grab it. And by collecting more and more, you'll unlock the second tier. And then soon, by collecting more, the drop rarity will change to 3 stars. So when you start grabbing 3-star echoes, those are going to give you more points into this data bank, which then you cycle the process again. You keep collecting until it slowly starts turning into 4 stars. All right. And again, the cycle repeats. Start collecting a bunch of 4 stars, which will add more XP to the data bank because each new rarity and each new echo will be XP for this data bank. So, you know, you're collecting, and then soon it'll start being 5 stars and it'll be great. I guess I should mention real quick that a good way to go collect echoes is this tracking feature. It's in the data bank. You know, you go here and you just, you know, whatever echoes you need to upgrade or collect, you can go track, and it'll show you this screen, and then it'll show you the nearest one, and you know, you can go fight it. Of course, it's not guaranteed to drop, but there is a chance. If you really wanted to try and do all this early, there are a few mini bosses around the map. There are echoes that will guarantee you a 5-star drop. I think some of them guarantee you a 4-star drop. I could be wrong. Been a while since I've done it. If you wanted to try doing that, there are videos showing you the locations of each one because there's quite a bit of them. But keep in mind, they are hard to fight, so good luck. But it is a good way to get a little bit of a head start, to be honest. But yeah, that's how you level up, and that's basically the way you want to use the echoes. I hope this video helps and makes sense. If you have any other questions, please let me know down below, and I'll answer them the best I can. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.